What's up, everybody? I'm Chris Alwell, Community Editor for the Eden Prairie Sun Current. It's Wednesday, March 18th. Here's what's happening in Eden Prairie today. Well, our man in Washington is not wasting much time. Freshman Representative Erik Paulsen was on the House floor again this morning, this time going after AIG and the Treasury Department, after news came out that the company has paid out almost $170 million in bonuses to the very employees that caused the financial crisis. AIG has received about $200 billion in federal bailout money, which means the government, or taxpayers like yourself and myself, owns roughly 80% stake in the company. Paulsen got a seat on the House Finance Committee, which in and of itself is unusual for a freshman, and has been directed by GOP leaders in the House to be the front man on the bonuses issue, according to a report in a Minnesota Independent today. I'd show you that speech, but it's a little long for today's webcast. Search Paulsen Floor Speech on AIG on YouTube if you want to check it out. The 494-169 interchange project that has been discussed as a candidate for federal stimulus funds ran into a snag this week at a meeting with MnDOT, the cities of Eden Prairie, Bloomington, and Edina, and local officials from the Federal Highway Administration on Monday. Eden Prairie Public Works Director Gene Dietz was at the meeting and told me the FHWA has a problem with the proposed design because it doesn't have an exit from 494 eastbound to 169 northbound. MnDOT and each of the three cities support the current design proposal. The FHWA wants to see an additional ramp in the design, but that would increase the cost of the project by $35 to $40 million, making it impossible for the city of Eden Prairie at least to fund the project, Dietz said. MnDOT would need a loan of about $34 million for the project to go ahead without the additional ramp, which would be provided jointly by the three cities. Mayor Phil Young and others at City Hall believe this is an urgent project, and if it doesn't happen now, it might never happen. Young said he got a phone call from Representative Paulsen last night, and that Paulsen is aware of the situation and has drafted a letter to Transportation Secretary Ray LaHood, trying to grease the wheels. Dietz called the project the most important project in the state. Alright, let's check out the weather and then I'll get you out of here. Here's the weather underground forecast. Today expect a high of around 50 with 5 to 10 mile an hour winds, and tonight the low should be from 20 to 25 degrees. There are winds from 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tomorrow should be mostly sunny with highs about 40 or 45. That's the weather underground forecast. Oh, and I forgot to tell you one thing. The City Council last night at their meeting also addressed or recognized the boys hockey team for their state championship and passed an ordinance that will keep the lights on at city baseball fields later this summer. That's all for today's webcast. Check back in tomorrow. Until then, I'm Chris Alwell for Sun Newspapers.